Whatever happened to stick fights? Okay.
What was the first thing you ever drew? Oh, don't remember? Well, I do. It was a stick figure. See?
Cute.
Look, it's got the little arms there and some legs. Point is, stick figures are the dragon of the art world. They manifest themselves in every human mind, even if it's never been exposed to stick figures before. For animators specifically, stick figures are the gateway drug and the vehicle that carries you into Animation City. Why? They look stupid, you might say. I've never even touched a pencil, and I could crap one of those out. They're not special. Adds one more of you. I don't know how to read or write. All right. And my nails smell funny. Right.
What the?
The beauty of stick figures, beyond their simplicity and their universal ability to communicate person with 4 strokes of the pen, is their versatility. A budding animator can not only draw a stick figure, but intuit how to make them gesture and move from the get-go. They're the easiest way to start crafting the stories your heart desires. That was the case for me.
Oh my.
Ah, my magnum opus. I made it on Flipnote in 2009. It was
Why
one of
I
the first,
guess.
and I was very proud of it. I think pride is a key ingredient in the fuel passion burns, and thanks to stick figures, I was able to extract more precious pride with no prior patience or practice, and presumably this proved per the plain sailing plight of plenty pullulating new animators. In the 2010s, thanks to the prevalence of pivot stick figure animator who used to
So
make
cute.
series like Stick Figures on Crack, you remember that? The popularity of Flipnote Studio is one of the few and best free offerings on the Nintendo DSi shop, not only stoking millions of young people's interest in animation, but through Flipnote Hatena, the online service for sharing Flipnotes, exposing many of them to the world of really well crafted stick figure fights. Stick figures were very popular. And yeah, stick fights specifically. I could probably make a whole video essay about stick fights, and the title would be, "This art form changed animation forever," or "Why stick fights are more important than the discovery
Lol,
of
slay.
agriculture." But this guy already did that. And also, as I'm writing this script, I'm realizing that the intro to this guy's video is almost identical to mine, but with more that dramatic video essay flavoring.
Is quite possibly the simplest depiction of a human being that can still be identified as such. And as a result...
And god dang it!
So dramatic.
1 minute into the video, and I already feel like I'm about to learn the most important information I've ever learned in my entire life. So, one moment, I gotta finish the video. Okay, I'm back. That guy
Cute.
did a great job of covering all the bases with stick figure history, so I'll just leave a link to that video in the description. But for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna give you all the important bits. Firstly, Zhao Zhao was effectively the first stick fight ever created. It was the one that started it all. I
Slay.
believe it was released earlier than 2002.
My god,
but
it's
that's when
older
it was
than me.
released on Newgrounds. So sometime around 2002 is when stick fights were born, and the rise of Flash and Flash hosting websites like Newgrounds made stick fights easy to create and share. As animation became more accessible and the years gave plenty of time for practice, stick fights got insane. The stuff people were making when stick fights were at their peak of popularity would make your jaw drop and your heart stop.
No.
Head fall off. Choreography was the heart of the art, and animators got super crafty with the cinematography. Animators made heavy use of the camera, orbiting, flailing it all over the place to really flex their understanding of perspective and make you sick. They
Oh my god, no.
would pan and angle the camera to tell stories, and shake it and spin it around to make you sick. Their relaxing backgrounds showed convincing depth and intensified fast motion. Yeah, okay, some creators really had a lot of fun with it, but crazy roller coasters make people throw up, and we all love them. Communities sprung up all over the internet revolving around stick figures and fights since their conception, and their growth spread like wildfire. Hyun's Dojo was a stick figure animation sharing site that materialized in the thick of it all, and it was what felt like the culmination of all the best of the best. The most talented animators were there, and they all seemed to know each other and collaborate, and to all us suckers out there, it felt like a really sick club that we all wanted to be a part of, but we would never be good enough to get in.
Wait,
And we
no,
kept trying,
really?
though. Well, I gave up, but lots of people kept trying, and that was awesome and inspiring. Then Flash died in 2020. No. Now, I don't know if it was Flash or the changing of YouTube's algorithm or just a general change in interest, but it seems that since then, the popularity of stick fights have sort of been pitter-pattering out. A lot of the old creators either had to move on to pay the bills, or they achieved a level of detail so high it took them a year to release a new video. Now, okay, I also don't know if I just thought that everything was so intense and popular and growing as a kid, because I would see stick figure collabs with tons of creators in that sort of like
I hope
feel-good
Mike Love
coming of
appears
age
in this
movie
video.
credits music. Like the kind that kind of makes you feel sad that it's over, but happy that it happened at the same time. And I felt like I was witnessing a momentous occasion every time. Some of them were really huge though. Like, this one is an hour and a half long, and it's just about stick figures running from one side of the screen to the other. Also, I need to mention that Alan Becker is still making some of the highest profile, most amazing stick figure animations ever with the Animator V animation series. And go figure, he employs a lot of the folks from the old stick figure communities to help animate them. So a lot of these creators are still around and making stuff. It just seems that a big chunk of the community has consolidated into helping create large projects for larger creators. So, okay, stick figure animations were popular 5 to 10 years ago and had a huge community, but now they're not as popular, and the community isn't as big as it used to be. Wow, great insightful content. I learned a lot.
I don't know how to spell his name.
I made this video for a reason. Stick figures are not the reason I started animating. Okay, man, well, what the hell? But stick figures were a huge reason I kept animating.
Actually, I started animating because of my love, and the first thing I animated was a ball. Thank you.
And if I had to draw anything harder, I might have given up. But also, the insanely talented animators who are pushing stick figures to the limits really inspired me to try so many new things. Like, Boss was my muse on Flipnote. If you weren't putting inspired by Boss at the beginning of your stick fight Flipnotes, you were just a filthy phony. When I ethically pirated Adobe Flash illegally, I turned to YouTube and I got super inspired by Hyun's stick fights. Hyun, the creator of Hyun's Dojo, the club that was cool for me to get in. I made a part for Doors 3 and it never got in, and I still think about that every single day of my life. I was a kid for animation, but hardly any of the drive or the patience to do it on anything other than Flipnote. Animation is hard, and learning the tools was a huge barrier to entry for me. And using them, despite not really knowing what I was doing, didn't make it any easier to keep going. I didn't make a lot of Flash animations until, well, 2024, and one of the few that I did before then, and probably the one I was most proud of for a long time, was a stick fight. And I owed it to the beautiful simplicity of the stick figure and the strength and talent of the stick fighting community to have overcome what were truly hurdles for me at the time. Very real hurdles that you too may be facing, whatever your endeavor. How do you motivate yourself to learn something new when there's so much to learn? When you have to learn tools that look so confusing? When there are so many people out there that are infinitely more talented than you? Make stick figures. Make a drum beat. Play the black keys exclusively. Learn the stitch and just make a line. Draw a ball in the corner of your textbook, flip the pages and make it bounce. Rhyme every sentence. It's a poem. Take your end goal and boil it to essence.
Ooh.
Don't think about what you need to learn in order to get where you want to be. Stop thinking about what you wish you could do. Just draw your stick figure and think, what can I do? What could he do? Don't think about how to do it the right way. Just imagine how you can make the thing using what you do know how to do. You do know how to draw a stick figure. Stick a page underneath, draw him again with his arm up, and he's waving! That is cool! You took little guy and made him alive! Now you and the man upstairs have something in common. But you're thinking now, what else could I make him do? Pop a squat, jump. The little man is so agile, so capable. You're grasping it now, but a question rises. How do I make it longer? Well, good question. And the answer is not hard to find. Free animation program. Cool! Pick the least scary looking one. I found this one called Wick Editor. Flip a clip is another easy one too if you just have a phone or tablet. What are these buttons? There's so much I have to learn! Oh!
Calm down!
Stop. Shh. Take a deep breath and just look around for a moment. Here, this looks like a paintbrush. Click it and we're getting somewhere already. Draw your stick figure and he's back! Alright, bottom of the screen here looks like a little timeline and a playhead. Click on frame 2 and okay, we're on the next page. And I'll give you a freebie here. This one here is the onion skin button. It allows you to see the previous frame. Very helpful, but don't tell anyone I told you about that. So you see your little man from one frame ago here, and you remember from the old pencil paper days that if you draw him again, just the same, but with his arm up, the little man is gonna wave. So let's test the theory. Hit the big play button and woohoo! He's waving so hard. No more manually flipping the paper. The doors have been opened. I bet the head is racing now. Imagine the possibilities with unlimited frames. Let's make him fall to his demise. He was waving pretty fast, and I don't really want him to fall that fast, so if I add some frames in between him standing and hitting the ground...
This is a lesson about animating on...
So let's try it. New frame. Draw him again, halfway to the ground. New frame. He has arrived at his destination. His grave. Hit that play button. Oh, yeah! You giveth life, you taketh away. That's it, big man upstairs. You got competition. Take a step back and think about what you've done. Not the killing part, you'll get over that, but about the fact that you have created a motion picture with a program so full of buttons and secrets that you don't even know just by figuring out the brush tool and how to make new frames. And I won't tell anyone I showed you the onion skin tool. At this point, I'm positive you're imagining all the different things you could do with just these simple tools. And the glory of it now is that your path will reveal itself to you. As you experiment more, you'll have new ideas. You'll discover your own unique way of making the most of the tools that you're familiar with, and over time, as you poke around, maybe you'll discover a new tool that might just change the game for you. Soon, you'll know exactly what questions you'd like to ask in order to help you on your journey. With a better grasp of your tools, you can look at the work of other talented creators, not through a lens of, I wish I could do that, but rather, how could I do that? Or I have an idea of how I might be able to do that too. The folks who've put in the time and dedication and are rife with skill and talent should serve as a guide or a goal. Now that you grasp the tools, you can work to emulate parts of their work that you like and grasp those techniques just the same. Then you can experiment with them and make them your own. Your scope will grow and so will your toolbox. And so long as you are focused on the process, appreciating the things you think you did well, learning from other talented creators, and most importantly, having fun, before your eyes you will realize real lies. Before your
What?
eyes, you will realize that you have become exactly what you wished you could be not so long ago. Whether it be an animator, artist, chef, singer, writer, you name it. It all
Slay.
starts with your stick figure and the bare bones basics. So, for the animators in the crowd, start making and posting stick fights because I miss them, and one day you will inspire a new generation of animators yourself. What the?
What?
Very cute.
Hyun? Creator of Hyun's Dojo? The club that was just too cool for me to get in?
Yes, sir, and I'm here to tell you the dojo is back.
Really? Can we be in the club now?
I don't know. Well, what do you think, guys? Well, we think you should ask again, but with your fists. Get 'em, boys.
Oh, my fists have been wanting to ask for so long!
Oh my god. Is this a collab? It's like, are you here in this collab? Oh, okay. Aww. Okay. Okay. Thank you for telling. What do you mean retired in a way? Like, they can animate like, I don't know, without showing anyone. Oh. Live shop time, okay. Poor guy, don't do that. Cute. Oh no, Arisa, what does that mean? Cute. Oh, really? I'm still not understanding. That's a teeth. Ah, okay. Bro.
I guess we're just not cut out for it, huh?
Nah, man, the dojo is open to the public. You were in the club the whole time.
Sly, let's go. I like this style, this pixel style. Flip notes. I should, oh my god. Oh, so cute. So you're
If
telling
you don't know how to
me...
make chords, this
Wait.
is it. Congratulations. The
Wait.
chords are already made for you.
We can drag one of these chord progressions.
So you're telling me flip note. What is it? Flip note? Flip note? Wait, how many programs have the flip name? My head is hurting of thinking. But okay, I like the suggestion. Thank you so much. It's so cute. I never... Ah. Okay, thank you. Now I remember, because I'm getting confused now. Okay, let me see this.